I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. I'm on it.
We'll do it live! Fuck it!
Welcome back, kids and coaches, to another fabulous episode of West of Nowhere. I'm Levi.
I'm Shane.
Hell yeah, we're back
Where
at
did
it
that come from?
with another. I don't know, just came to me in the moment. Just felt nice and natural.
That's what she said.
Hey, not to me. What? So anyway, we're back at it. We got we still got the same supporters. We got any new guys?
Nah, nobody knew.
Fuck.
Just Adam Pacino, Keanu Reeves, Tony Burgess, Miles Glenn, Sam Norton, None Your Business, Colby Jordan, Jade Marsh, Uncle Steve, Natalie Tacarante, Mark Stadler, Kylie Gangwish, and Alec Ricks, and then Colton, washing machine noise.
Washing machine noise. Like a broken washing machine or like a good one?
No, like a broken one.
Oh, okay.
Definitely a broken one.
Like one that like the fucking
Like
the counterbalance is all fucked up.
So
just
it's womp
boom,
womp
boom,
womp
boom,
womp
boom.
womp
Yeah.
womp.
You know, I told him about that. I was like, "Have you not been listening to the episodes?" And he's like, no, because you know he's got a brand new baby."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Well, we've just been talking shit on you for like all of them, so better figure that out." But if you want us to say your name and probably talk shit on you as well, where can they go, Angelica?
This is my favorite part of the episode
I knew
because
it.
I get to tell you to go to linktr.ee/wokpod. It has the link to our Patreon. I don't know if I'm saying that word right every week. Our website.
Why is it so hard?
I don't know. All of our listening platforms, whatever you need to find, it is on that link tree. It is linked in the description wherever you're currently listening. And if you have stumbled across our YouTube page, it's somewhere on the screen right now. But welcome. YouTube is new. I'm super excited that it's
YouTube
published.
is actually not new.
Our YouTube is
Oh,
new.
all right.
Excuse me.
Okay.
YouTube. They just made it yesterday.
It's this
Yes.
little thing you might not have heard of it. It's called Facebook.
And
Should be taken off
Levi,
someday.
I'm gonna throw it back to you. If somebody does not want to give us money, how can they support us?
By going to the nearest rooftop and screaming our show name out into the void. Also, you could leave, you know, a review on. I'm pretty sure Apple Podcasts is the only place you can review, which is
Yeah,
kind of fucking wonky, but
it is wonky.
whatever. Oh, actually, you can give us a bunch of thumbs up on YouTube.
Yeah.
They got the thumbs.
Yeah.
They go. So
Like, subscribe, and
Facebook.
comment.
yeah. Oh shit. Like and subscribe. Click
Ding,
the
ding.
bell below the thing. However that goes.
Also, if you don't want to waste time on Apple Podcasts, like leaving a review, just force one of your friends that's never
at
listened to the show to
gunpoint.
listen.
Oh,
Yeah, at gunpoint. Yeah, fuck it.
Yep.
Hold the gun next to their head and make them listen to the show. And if they like it, have them do the same thing. You know, have them show 7 friends.
yeah.
And if you don't show someone else by Saturday, you have 7 days.
Ooh.
See where
and
I'm going
then
with this?
have them give you $7, and then each of them gives you $7, and then you take that money and you give it to the next person up, and then they give it to us. And
When
then
did we become a pyramid scheme?
it just happens so fast. You never know. Praise be to
Also-
goddamn way.
Also, a new feature we're rolling out to our listeners. If you find our Facebook page, it is currently named as Westbind. We're working
Oh
on
yeah.
it.
Are we?
But by the time you hear my voice saying this, there will be a post on our Facebook about this week's episode. If you want to have a discussion, argue with other listeners, argue with us, complain about us, just find our Facebook page. And yeah, if
Yeah.
you want to discuss,
Let's go.
give us your feedbacks other than podcasts.
We're talking about you, Kylie. Get on there and
Yeah.
just drag Levi.
Oh boy. Well, you
Have
know.
the page up and live comment all of your thoughts while you're listening to us.
Dude, she basically does that in the Snapchat, like while she's listening to the episode. I'm just like, can you just like wait till the end of the episode and then like make a note in your notes app and then fucking make all the things you and no, it doesn't matter. She keeps doing it. It's fine. Whatever. That's how dedicated we are. You know, we talk to people while they listen because that's the kind of fucking.
If you're a
quality
subscriber, you can text Levi whenever you want.
content. You can call me and I will appear at your bedside and cuddle you all night.
Oh,
And that'll be before you've told me where you live. That's not creepy. It's fine.
We're doxing our listeners now.
No, I just.
we're gonna send
Well,
them pizza and porn.
I've said too much. Anyway.
Well then.
Let's get into some really depressing news. Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Oh man.
I'm so excited. Okay.
Oh.
Remains of 215 children found at former indigenous school in Canada.
Holy shit!
Jesus.
Yeah. So, this school operated from like 1890s to, or maybe 1840s to the mid 1900s, and it was a school set up by the government of Canada,
Jesus.
which was a residential school for indigenous children. And I don't know if you guys know this, but America's got a pretty bad history of dealing with the native people.
Right?
Canada,
Yeah.
not too great either. I don't know how it slips by a lot of people, but yeah, Canada fucking was super rude to their indigenous. They're a bunch of knuckleheads. So some of these kids, as young as 3 years old, were found at the site of a former residential school for indigenous children. This school is the Kamloops Indian Residential School in British Columbia, which closed in 1978. And they set these schools up and forcibly separated indigenous children from their families, constituted a cultural genocide, and kind of like indoctrinated their kids into like, what they thought they should be learning, which is, pretty standard for indigenous people and how to deal with them. Might be in the manual, actually. Written by Christopher Columbus.
Yep, there we go.
So there was a report in 2015 that talked about this, and they talked about horrific physical abuse, rape, malnutrition, and other atrocities suffered by as many as 150,000 children who attended these schools, which were run from 1840s to the 1990s. Okay, I had my numbers backwards. But yeah, if they found more than 4,100 children died while attending residential school. And then the deaths of the 215 is like, this was at one of the largest schools in Canada. So,
God.
yeah.
Well, way to ruin the mood.
Yeah,
Please
so
tell me you have something better than that for the second story.
no, it goes down actually. So,
Okay.
but the First Nations regional chief Terry Teague called the findings of such grave sites urgent work that refreshes the grief and loss for all First Nations in British Columbia. So it's actually good that they found the bodies, because it's kind of not really closure, but it's kind of like they're wanting this story to not be kind of forgotten. So
Yeah.
so it's not technically bad, but it's not great either. Now, for somebody who was never mean to anybody, Bill Cosby denied
Oh,
parole.
God.
Got the night, bro. Ooh.
So that's good. And I thought the reasons were pretty funny. So Bill Cosby won't be paroled this year after refusing to participate in sex offender programs during his nearly 3 years in state prison. So,
Well, I mean,
he's a piece of shit.
he definitely. Yeah, I don't think he should get parole anyway. Because how
Yeah.
many do we? Because I know there was like 60 girls that accused him, right?
I think he only got convicted of a couple of them. Maybe only one, actually. Because his sentence, he's only got a 10-year sentence. So this was his first year of eligible. He was eligible for parole because it was a 3 to 10-year sentence. And he, the 83-year-old Cosby has long said he would resist the treatment programs and refuse to acknowledge wrongdoing, even if it means serving the full 10-year sentence.
I hope he dies
So-
in prison.
Same piece of shit.
Yeah, dude.
And I hope they never give him any pudding, because how dare he ruin that for like an entire group of people? Like, it's anybody who knows who Bill Cosby. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's my Bill Cosby. It's pretty good.
Wow. Wow.
Anyway, so denied. So that's not terrible, but hearing his name is
I
not
mean,
fun.
that's good news.
Yeah. Okay.
should have
yeah.
started-
I don't think that's worse than the previous story.
No, I have more stories.
Oh, great. Here
Oh,
we go.
okay. He keeps going.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. We're here.
Texas.
Yep.
All right. You with
Yep.
me so far?
Texas.
Governor Greg Abbott signs into law one of the nation's strictest abortion measures, banning procedures as early as 6 weeks
Oh,
into a
yes.
pregnancy. And
Dude.
This has been happening
Also-
all over the country.
yeah, so they're like every state's trying to one up the other. Texas also they're trying to make it punishable by the death penalty, which quite frankly is hilarious to me. Like that it just showing that they don't actually care about the lives. In the end, they're just really just out for their moral
Okay.
positioning, right? Go ahead. Use your words.
So
I,
all of the,
I
go
don't.
ahead.
I get so fucking heated when it
Yeah.
comes to abortion laws because it's like, why do old men sitting around a table have the right to tell me as a woman what the fuck to do with my body?
Well, obviously, because they know more than you. Duh. I mean,
Apparently.
so I saw some things that I thought were pretty interesting. Number one was a post on Twitter by somebody who said, if you're going to count a life of a child as a life at 6 weeks, then you should also make it eligible for life insurance and all these other things. Since you're going to go one way, might as well just go along the same way, which would then include them in payments for, miscarrying a baby. If you had that child insured, then you would get payments for that, right? So it kind of like opens up this whole door of like, where did we stop? with shit?
So what's going on right now is that all these states that are doing this shit, they're just trying to get something to pass. Like I don't like it at all. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just saying that's what's going on. They're all trying to pass an individual fucking abortion law that's different, and the second one of them passes, the rest of them are just gonna follow suit because the Supreme Court keeps voting them down,
Right.
Because they're insanely stupid laws.
Yeah.
I think it's also in Texas. They're trying to make miscarriages fucking
A case of murder.
yeah. Like if you miscarry, then you're fucking going to jail.
Fucking what?
Because they can't prove if you had a medical miscarriage or you punched yourself in the stomach. There's no way to prove it. So they're just going to assume you forced it.
Well, that's unconstitutional for the fucking one, like the main thing of like a criminal trial.
Yeah.
You are innocent until proven guilty? Oh, that's crazy. So you can't just assume they're guilty in the middle of this. I just
think this whole thing is ridiculous because like so many people argue like, okay, abortion laws are to protect this fetus that they're considering a human.
Yep.
But then at the same time, are you saying you don't give a shit about the woman who
Yep.
who is going to be injured or killed by giving birth, or the fact that she cannot financially support this child, and now this kid is going to be brought into the world and treated horribly because there's no financial support or put into the foster system,
Yep.
or just have a terrible or have Down syndrome.
Like any
A
of it.
lot of
I
these
mean,
abortion laws are saying, I don't care the reason, you cannot have an abortion.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing: is it doesn't matter because all those babies, Jesus loves them and wants them to live long and healthy lives. Okay.
So
Well, Jesus ain't going to come down and give financial support
I
to
wish-
anybody, or the mental therapy that a woman needs that was raped by her uncle.
yeah.
Like,
No, it's
Jesus ain't going to do that shit.
It's real fucking dumb, and I think the dumbest part about it, in my mind, is the fact that like all they care about is that the baby's fucking born. The second that baby's born, they don't give a shit about any
No.
of the things that are. They're like, we don't
Yeah.
want this any kind of like good healthcare system. Like, no fucking, you're not gonna take money out of my paycheck to pay for somebody else's healthcare. Fuck you, blah blah blah. Or we're not gonna spend any time looking at the foster system. We're not gonna do anything to improve anything. They just you're stuck. Like, who gives a fuck if you only make, $18,000 a year? Shouldn't have had sex, or you shouldn't have. Like, fuck you. That's not how we do things. And also to fucking like solidify how stupid this is, it's been proven time and time again. When abortion's illegal and when abortion's legal, there's literally no change in how many abortions happen. Like when, it's not gonna stop. What you're gonna stop is people having fucking good
Unsafe
care.
abortions.
Yeah, and then you're gonna end up killing way more people in the fucking long run because, like they have no proper care. They can't get proper treatment for any of these things. Like if you have, I found this chart, and it's 2015 to 2019, and they have broadly legal abortions prohibited altogether, and the unintended pregnancy rates actually lower when you have legal abortions, because what comes in hand with legal abortions is all the fucking pre-care shit, like Planned Parenthood. Like everybody's fucking up in arms about Planned Parenthood because somebody made a fake video one time and they're like, oh my god, Planned Parenthood's scalping babies or whatever the fuck, and like they're like, we can't, like they fucking do so much more.
Yeah, Planned Parenthood does a lot more like
Like I don't know what
freaking-
the percentage is, but I feel like the percentage of other care to abortion ratio is like pretty drastic.
I like Planned Parenthood does a lot of like cancer screening and cancer treatment for women. I read a story of a woman that was getting absolutely harassed by protesters outside of Planned Parenthood, and she's like, I'm going to get checked to make sure I don't have cancer so I can safely have a baby.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
they don't
like,
give a
fuck
shit.
off.
They're just like, fuck you, you're doing this one thing that we don't actually know anything about. And that's another thing, is like people just shoot from the hip. They're like, I don't know enough about this, but somebody I kind of agree with on some stuff says it's fucking evil, so boom.
Like Joe
I think
Rogan.
it's illegal. Or anybody. Fucking like any politician
Well, no.
says it's
Yeah.
bad.
For
Like,
the religious fanatic side of it, people who are like it's a life. If you like in Genesis in the fucking Bible, it talks about he breathed into Adam, and then Adam breathed and he was alive. Babies don't breathe until they get out of the fucking womb. I'm not saying that like they should be killed all the way up until then, because there's that gray area that I know nothing
Yeah.
about.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
know I know that like that forcing people to like the cabinet past 6 weeks. Some people don't even know they're fucking pregnant at 6
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah.
Some people are just
Yeah.
like, oh, that's fucking. I've known plenty of girls that have just been like, I don't think I've had my period, and it's been. Well, how long's it been? I don't even know. It's been. It's like you don't
couple
know.
months, fuck, I don't know.
Yeah,
like-
time just passes and you don't think about it, and you're like, shit, it has been a minute.
So
and then
it's
at
just
that
nuts.
point, it's been 8 weeks.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, what was it before, like when it was kind of kosher and nobody really said anything for a while? What was the limit? Do you guys know?
I don't.
I do not know.
Oh, me neither.
I want to say it's got to be before that 20-week mark, right? Like I feel like that's when they tell you the sex.
Yeah, so there's this chart from the UK, I guess. So it obviously there's a bunch during the 0 to 12 weeks, naturally. Big spike in the 7-week column, and then it tapers off right around 20, and then it disappears all the way at 22. So, and like the only time, and this is another one of those things where it's like, oh, fucking late term abortions, like blah 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 blah. Like they're only done when that fucking like that thing's not gonna make it anyway. Like they're like, there's no point in you having a stillbirth. Like there's really no point.
Dude, and I knew a girl who she like it died like a day or so before, or like right before, and she had to give birth to a day. Like that shit is wild to me. The idea that a girl had to give birth to like
That would fuck my brain up. 100%.
I could not imagine the trauma that that woman had to go through.
Yeah.
So like it, I really think that we should have no say in it.
Yeah, and I don't think I think it should be, like the rest of HIPAA laws where you don't need to know what the reason, like,
Yeah.
as long as it's within, the first like 1.5 trimesters. Otherwise,
So here's the thing: how I think it should be more of the lines of like how early can a baby be born and the life still be viable? Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like if they have to like emergency give birth or some shit. Like how I think that should be somewhere where they should be like, all right, you can't have an abortion until then or until after that point. If it's like, Because if
Yeah,
it
like,
can
if
live,
the baby can come out and go into the NICU and survive,
yeah.
then cool. But
Yeah.
there's so many other
Oh,
variables,
yeah.
like with just the medical risks of the mother that sometimes you don't find out until later.
Yeah.
Oh. So
And I just like I said before, I do not think some crusty old white
Oh,
men
for
sitting
sure,
on a
no.
table should tell me what to do with my body.
I don't think it matters what color they are. I don't think men should make decisions about this at all, unless they're
yeah.
fucking doctors, and in which case, obviously, they have authority. But the earliest a baby has been born and survived is 21 weeks and 5 days, so almost 22 weeks.
So yeah, that 20-week war. 20,
And that was in
20
1987, which is wild because we have way better fucking healthcare than they did back then. But also, there's probably a lot more prenatal stuff going, or like, you know, before the baby's born, and treatment while the baby's being baked.
Being baked.
Yeah.
when the bun is in the oven.
That's right. Yeah. So Texas. Woo. And then
I've seen so many abortion law stories come up, and I have resisted putting them in because I knew I would get so heated about it.
dude, it's
So
wild.
I'm glad you brought it up
Yeah.
because Alabama recently
Alabama's
did that,
wild.
and then Alabama
Georgia did
also
one
had
too, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think so. The Alabama had the transgender therapy law for people
Oh.
under 15. Like again,
For the conversion therapy, or not conversion
Yeah.
therapy,
God.
gender therapy. But
gender therapy. Yeah.
yeah, it's like politicians should not tell anybody what to do with their body.
Yeah. And it's super funny because like you hear people talk about politicians and like even like the hardcore Republican dudes, they're like, yeah, these fucking politicians, they've been in this shit their whole lives. They don't care about a fucking normal person, blah 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 blah. And like then they'll turn around and be like, oh yeah, fucking pass that law to tell somebody else besides me, it doesn't actually affect me at all, what to do with their fucking body.
Yeah.
Good call, man. And Republicans are supposed to be the ones who are like, we don't give a shit. You do what you want to do. Like that was like the original kind of like precipice of like what they were, and now somehow they're like, we're super constrictive, and fucking liberals are super constrictive, and like libertarians are just crazy and they just want to argue with themselves, so they don't have any traction. It's all a big fucking mess, dude. And also, like, I don't appreciate anybody who actively uses any kind of morality or religious reasons to argue anything. Like, if you have your fucking scientific whatever, like if you have a scientist that says, yep, this is when a fucking baby's a baby, go with that, fine. But if you want to fucking use the goddamn Bible to fucking make any kind of arguments on anything, it's so fucking stupid. That's the whole reason religion's a thing anymore. So it's like Middle Ages, they're like, we're just gonna use this to tell people what to do. Fuck pagans, you can't have more than one wife because Jesus said so. And then now marriage is a fucking institution since. Like, it's fucking crazy how often that shit's used to strong arm people into not being able to do whatever the fuck they want.
Dude,
I fucking hate it.
you know what doesn't force people to do things they don't want to do?
Music.
I mean, arguably, music. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Everyone-
no, that's not true. Fucking cha-cha slide. Don't even get me started on the cha-cha slide.
Yeah, there's
man.
literally line dances. Shane, what are you talking about?
Yeah, but you can do those line dances to almost any song. Like they're not song specific. They jump around and swing themselves like that because they're not as good at dancing as other people.
Well,
Line dancing is ridiculous. Anyway,
what's going on in music that you so randomly brought this up and have never talked about this before?
number one this week on the Billboard Top 200 is "The Off Season" by J. Cole. And if you haven't listened to this fucking album, it is so good.
I was wondering how long it was gonna take to show up.
Dude, it is so good. Like the
Yeah.
song Amari on there, amazing.
I've been listening
I've
to it while I
seen-
played 2K, and it kind of just makes sense, you know. So,
I've seen a lot of memes, like positive memes,
Yeah.
come from his lyrics from this album.
He's
Yeah.
an amazing rapper, and I don't think people talk about him enough.
no, I'm so glad we did that episode with UB, dude. Yeah, because like I started paying attention to J. Cole way more. Like I had 3 songs of him before. Now I have like all the albums just fully downloaded.
Number 2 is "Beam Me Up, Scotty" by Nicki Minaj. I mean,
What?
I don't really like
I
care
didn't
for her
even know
music.
she made a fucking
Yeah.
Wow.
album.
Didn't know.
Yep.
And Beat Me Up, Scotty. Is she trying to rope in the nerds with this one?
Hell
What's
yeah,
going on?
duh. Obviously, she's
Smart
like,
marketing.
there's a
I like
whole other market I don't have yet. The nerds.
Oh boy.
So yeah, so off season number 1, "Beam Me Up, Scotty" peaking at number 2 this week. "A Gangsta's Pain" down to number 3
Moneybag
this
Yo.
week. "Moneybag Yo."
Yeah,
Yo.
brother.
I only know one song by him, and it's not bad actually. But I haven't listened to this album at all.
Well, way to go.
Number 4, I've listened to this album a
Oh, no.
lot.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
"Dangerous" the double album by Morgan Wallen. He just actually released another song on YouTube. It's an acoustic song. Somebody said it came out on TikTok first, but it's pretty good. Check it out. And then "Future Nostalgia" by Dua Lipa, which is crazy because isn't she like under fire right now for like being canceled?
Why is
So
she canceled? Who's talking to my wife like that?
I feel like we said that sentence last time.
Oh boy.
No, I didn't say she was
Dua
being. I don't think I said anything about her
Lipa.
being canceled.
for being too fucking hot. I don't know. I'm not
Let's
seeing.
see.
Oh, I guess somebody said she's anti-Semitic. I'm assuming this is a fucking Israel thing.
She's under
Oh.
fire for what seems to be a fairly innocent trip to a Los Angeles strip club post.
Nope.
Strip club post Grammys.
Oh,
That's dumb.
nice.
So it's either a strip club or accusing Israel of ethnic cleansing.
Oh, wow.
mean, not
Her
super
attendance was anti-feminist.
That's stupid. Strippers are super feminist. What do you mean? That's old. I'm going to strip club tomorrow now. Fuck it. Line
People are
them
just
pockets.
fucking pansies right now.
What? No way.
Everyone's getting butthurt over shit.
Wow, that's nuts.
That's
Okay.
so stupid. What else you got? Oh, is that it?
No, I have a story. That's the top 5.
All right. Hit us.
All right,
me with it.
get ready to be sad.
Yeah.
You guys ready?
Joke's on you, I'm always sad.
I would have gathered that most people who do listen to us, grew up around the same time as us. And if you read The Very Hungry Caterpillar,
Aw.
then you need to be a little upset right now because
Is it canceled?
No, Eric Carle died
Oh,
in 91. The author and illustrator for The Very Hungry. I got all of it right here. Let's see. Very Hungry Caterpillar, Brown Bear, What Do You See? The Grouchy Ladybug. Like a bunch of like really
I didn't
popular.
realize the Grouchy Ladybug was the same author.
I mean, it makes sense. That's like,
And if you look at the art, the art style is like pretty much the
adjective
same.
of a fucking of
Yeah.
a bug, and then yeah,
That's fair.
But yeah, he died a couple days ago,
damn.
May
R.I.P.
26th, 9:07 at night. 91 years old.
Wow.
9:07 at night.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's pretty. 91. Whoa.
Let's
What does
see.
the time have to do with it?
I
don't
don't know.
know, just-
97, 91, 9:07, 91.
Anyway,
It's
um,
fucking wild. Okay.
so
okay.
the Very Hungry Caterpillar sold an estimated 170 million copies worldwide in over a dozen languages.
Dude, that book is the shit.
I was so sad when I heard about this, just because like I remember reading that book a whole bunch, and then
Yeah.
that dude died.
Did you ever get it for Emmett?
No, I didn't get it from it, but I'm sure now it'll be
Worst
impossible.
parent ever.
It'll be impossible to find.
I would offer you mine, but it's in my mom's house somewhere, and I'm probably not getting that back. So
But it said that Mr. Carl died of kidney failure.
I mean, he was 91. Can't we just chalk it up to old age? Like what? He's just old as fuck.
Yeah. he was-
Although, with modern science and my advanced income, there ain't no reason I can't, live to be 120, 140 years old. Ricky Bobby.
but just
Before
last.
you-
Oh, go ahead.
Well,
Sorry, before you switch off of the that story, I'm a part of a Reddit group called Kick Open the Door,
Okay.
and it is a simulated boss arena,
what?
and it's really awesome. They post pictures of a boss, and it's operated by a bunch of bots that go through Discord and everything. It's really fun. It's kind of like role-playing RPG or D&D. But they post different bosses like every hour, and one of the bosses was the Hungry Caterpillar. Just in
And
memory of
nobody
him.
could defeat it.
No, because he was very hungry, duh.
Yeah, he's eating everybody.
I don't remember what class killed them. Probably the orcs. I don't know.
God damn it! This is why orcs shouldn't be allowed to be on the fucking police force.
Orcs shouldn't be allowed in this country, okay?
Yeah. I've
But
watched
anyway.
Bright, okay?
Kick Open the Door is a great place.
That's such
It's
a
very fun.
random
It is a
name for that subreddit, too.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know
Yeah.
what else you would call it, though. But it's fine.
I'm an elf, if it matters.
I fucking could have guessed that if
I
you
didn't
know,
pick. The bot picked it randomly.
It doesn't matter. I would have guessed it so quick. I would have been like,
All
before you
right.
even finish the question.
So, if you're worried, if you're like, ah, man, this guy should have had like a museum where all his stuff is, you're in luck.
There's a Hungry
the-
Museum.
The previous year, Mr. Carl and his wife founded the Carl Museum of Picture Book Art. It's a
Hell yeah.
40,000 square foot complex set on more than 7 acres in an Amherst apple orchard adjacent to Hampshire College.
Wait,
Yeah.
Amherst.
It should be North Carolina.
Well, the
Yes.
only Amherst I know is like a town of like 280 people.
Well, that's where he grew
so
up.
I'm assuming it's not that one. Because it's in Nebraska.
Wherever Hampshire College is, which I'm pretty sure is North Carolina. But if I'm
It's
wrong,
not even real.
if I'm wrong, you listeners comment on the Facebook page and
Like
tell
and
me how
subscribe,
I'm an
don't
idiot.
forget.
But that's all I got.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bounce back to
Well.
your Billboard's top 5
What's up?
Uh-oh.
because the day after we recorded last week's episode, the 2021 Billboard Music Awards happened.
Nice.
And the big winner was The Weeknd with 10 awards, including Top Artist.
Oh, yeah.
Pop Smoke won 5, including Top New Artist, and
Isn't he
BTS
dead?
and Bad Bunny each earned 4.
Pop Smoke. Didn't he die?
I believe so.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
It
I
was
was gonna say-
hosted by Nick Jonas, and
Yep.
Pink made an amazing performance.
She always does. Second wife.
So she did a high flying like rope trapeze performance with her 9-year-old daughter Willow.
What?
They did it to her song "Cover Me in Sunshine." It is beautiful. The link will be on our
Beautiful.
website.
Am I going to cry
um,
if I watch it?
I got it pulled on my heartstrings.
Yep.
I was a
Sip.
little teary eyed.
Yeah.
It was really beautiful. But we'll link it on the website. Or you can just go to YouTube and look up Pink's.
Dude, I remember when
Billboard.
she did that trapeze shit. I can't remember what it was. I'm assuming a Grammys of some sort, but
Mm-hmm.
I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. The fact that she was singing and like how Pink sings. Like she's not like a like she's like a fucking
She's got some lungs.
Yeah.
Like and like doing this shit. It's like, oh man, I fucking
Yeah.
walked up the stairs and I'm winded, dude. That fucking
I don't think she was singing during Cover Me in Sunshine. I think it was just a track, but like she was mouthing the words. But then after her performance with her daughter, she broke away and
Punched
she did
Oh.
she did break away and she sang All I Know So Far and then did like a big like crowd pleasing medley of a bunch of other songs.
tight.
Yeah, it was really pretty.
Tight.
Yeah. All right. So enough of music.
Yeah. Who needs it?
Yeah.
Did y'all hear about the crazy Belarus stunt stealing, diverting the plane by faking a bomb threat?
What are you fucking saying right now?
Yeah.
This,
Are these even
all-
words?
yes, and all of it is nuts words. So
Okay. What?
a Ryanair, the airline Ryanair, the plane was going from Greece to Lithuania, and it was diverted in Belarus last Sunday because there was an activist on the plane, a journalist who spoke against the Belarus president, I'm assuming is the title. And so the leader of Belarus called the flight and said, "Hey, there's a bomb threat. You need to ground the plane right now, come to our capital," and sent a fighter jet up there to escort this commercial flight.
Whoops.
And then they raided the plane and got the journalist.
Oh boy, that's right in fucking Hello Country. Like that's
Yeah.
fucking. I didn't realize.
The EU is pissed about it,
Weird.
obviously.
What country did the fighter jet come from?
From Belarus.
Oh, okay. I was
Yeah, it
wondering.
was-
Because it borders Russia, Ukraine, and Poland, and Lithuania and Latvia. So,
Yeah,
no.
the
I hope you enjoyed our geography hour.
You're welcome. Next time you're at a fucking bar trivia show thing, they're like, what country is Belarus fucking border? And you'd be like, I fucking know this one. You're not gonna fucking guess how I know it, but I know it.
yeah, the flight was delayed 7 hours. There was no
God.
bomb on the plane at all.
Go figure.
Obviously a fake
I
bomb threat.
mean,
Maybe
maybe it was a metaphysical bomb. Maybe it was a truth bomb.
Probably. You could have worded it like that. But the journalist that was arrested, kidnapped, whatever word you want to use, as he was being brought off the plane, he turned to people and said he was about to face the death penalty.
Oh boy.
Like he knew he was in shit. Yeah.
Well, what was his
The
problem
EU is
again?
calling it. He was the ex-editor of the Nexta Group, which is an activist against the Belarus president.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, so speaking out against the Belarus president, he was not happy. He apparently has a history of using force to quiet people.
He's one of them
And-
crazy fucking gonzo journalists that likes to make shit fucking crazy.
Yeah. Lukashenko, that's the president's name. I was looking for his name.
Lukashenko.
He has ruled the country since 1994, and
That is
there was a recent presidential election, but surprisingly, somehow he was losing, and then at the last minute he won. Sounds a lot like Russia.
Well, nobody got poisoned, did they?
No,
Well, it's not quite like Russia, then, is it? How
but he
dare
did use
you.
a fake. He did use a fake bomb threat to force this commercial plane to land.
Yeah, but the
That's
journalist,
wild.
not the fucking president.
no, the president.
No,
Oh.
yeah, with the president election.
I
But-
thought the fucking
The
guy-
president's the one who called in the threat to get the plane down so he could get the activists off the plane.
Yes.
Oh, I completely misunderstood. I thought the
Sorry,
fucking
it's-
journalist was like, "There's a bomb here. Fuck you.
No,
You're
no,
gonna
no.
listen to me."
The
Oh.
president called in the bomb threat, forced the
Please.
plane to land in his country, used his fighter jet to bring the plane down to capture this journalist to silence him.
Please clip that spot right there where Levi gets the fucking truth all at once. And just
So, okay, that makes way more sense. Also, you know, I'm not saying what they did was right, but all I'm saying is if people were a little more hard on journalists in America, maybe we wouldn't have so much bullshit in our news. I'm just saying,
Hmm.
maybe fucking threaten them once or twice or kidnap them and let them go in the wilderness and give them like a can of soup and a knife to get back. And then they'll be like, I just got back from the fucking woods of Pennsylvania,
Uh-huh.
and I'm from New York, and now I don't want to be a journalist anymore. I'm just saying.
what's your next story, Angelica?
Okay, so TikTok
Of course.
got a lot of people arrested.
What? Okay.
So
Got him. For being
At
on
least a-
TikTok?
at least 149 people were arrested.
Arrested. I
Arrested.
fucking hate when that happened.
149 people were arrested in Southern California's Huntington Beach last weekend after a birthday party invitation went viral on social media.
Wait,
It
what'd they
drew-
get arrested for? Just being
It
there?
drew unruly crowds. People were climbing lifeguard towers and shooting off fireworks. It started to bleed off the beach and into the downtown area.
Hell yeah, brother.
The invite started on TikTok. It was called Adrian's Kickback. It was
Yo,
viewed more
Adrian.
than 265 million times views on TikTok. It ended up growing to 2,500 people.
Damn. That's like
It's
some...
like a Project X shit
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
exactly what I
Yeah.
was thinking. Yep.
Yeah.
I love that movie so much.
They threw bottle rocks, fireworks, and other items at police officers.
They threw bottle rocks.
Bottles, comma, rocks.
They were they were arrested for throwing bottle rocks. All right.
Guys, I hate you.
I thought you were trying to say bottle rockets, and then I was like,
No.
okay.
Bottles and
Why
rocks,
are they throwing
fireworks.
bottle rockets at people instead of shooting them?
Yeah. It took over 150 officers. But yeah, 2,500 people gathered because somebody put a kickback invitation on TikTok.
What is that? Why do you keep doing quotes for kickback?
Because a kickback is just like chill, hanging at the house.
They were just chilling,
like
throwing
nothing,
fucking
like a small group of people, like not
before they got
Project
arrested.
X.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just throwing some bottle rocks at the kickback. You know how we do.
My last story. Amazon is buying MGM
Yep.
for
Oh.
$8.45 billion.
Are they getting rid of the lion or what?
Probably not. I don't know.
Good.
Lion's pretty cool.
I seen that article though, and there's gonna be if it goes like I think it's gonna go. There's gonna be Amazon Prime is gonna get a fuck ton more movies and TV shows.
About
Yeah,
fucking
that was
time.
their point. Is they're like, well, we already run the rest of the world, but we don't run the world with streaming
Not fucking
services.
Disneyland. I'll tell you that.
See, everyone was wrong. It's not Google that's gonna create the fucking.
It's fucking Jeff Bezos' bald-headed ass.
It's Amazon that's gonna create the singularity. All right.
Well, hold on. Did you see that fucking Marvel's trying to buy DC Comics?
Oh man.
What?
Yeah.
I did not see
Or
that.
not Marvel. Disney is trying to buy DC
Oh.
Comics.
Wait,
Which
so
I mean,
Disney.
same potato. But anyway,
Okay.
how wild
All
is
right.
that? It's not going through
Yeah.
yet, but they're trying.
Yeah. God.
That's called
Yeah, so,
a monopoly.
Yes. Speaking
We
of
don't like 'em.
Monopoly, there is a quote from Democratic Senate. I cannot talk tonight.
What
A
the fuck, man?
Democratic senator from Minnesota is quoted saying, "This is a major acquisition that has the potential to impact millions of consumers. The Department of Justice must conduct a thorough investigation to ensure that this deal won't risk harming competition."
Well, their competition's Netflix and
And-
Disney, so
Yeah.
there's like a three-headed horse on this deal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're literally just trying to buy up more titles to be able to compete with Netflix
Who
and
owns
Disney.
Hulu? Does Disney own it? Because I know they got that bundle now.
They're
so-
partnered with them, I think, but I don't think they own
Yeah,
them.
I don't. Hulu has like a million different channels, like the National Geographic and like all the HGTV
That's
stuff.
true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't
they don't
really
own
know.
those channels though.
Yeah.
They're just borrowing
Yeah.
them. But
They're just on there. Yeah, Amazon was founded in 1995 as an online bookstore.
Yep.
you ever want to have a good laugh, look at 1998 Jeff Bezos. And then also
you
look
see
at
that-
him now and then like go, look, I can fucking make it. I can do stuff.
Yes,
I can do stuff.
Well, he's like in shape now. He doesn't look like a dweeb as much.
Did you know that
The Muffin
Amazon
Man?
has Amazon has has a cloud computing business that powers the apps of Netflix and McDonald's. So Amazon already has their hand in Netflix.
Yeah, and they have their hand in NFL. They all their like stats. If you're watching the NFL
Thursday.
games, it's like
Yeah.
it's like Prime whatever stats.
Yeah, well, that's,
Power-
that's
powered
just
by Prime.
advertising, though.
Well, this upcoming year, they also have the rights to air Thursday Night Football.
Yeah,
They,
had
they
that-
do that every year.
They had that last
Do they?
season.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, or the
Um,
last
alright.
two actually. But yeah,
Now let's
anyway.
do
Do some
trivia.
trivias.
Let's go.
Fuck it.
All right. So, since we are a news show, I
Well,
thought
it's an
Current
opinion
events.
show. We don't want to get
Cur-
arrested for
Oh yeah, current
fake
events.
fucking news, bro.
All right, since we are a current events show, I thought it would be appropriate
Okay.
to give you guys some headlines, and you tell me if you think it's a fake headline or a real headline.
Damn
oh,
it.
this is gonna be fucking impossible.
Yep.
Yeah, I will let you guys know. None of these headlines start with a Florida man.
Okay, let me ask you a question to preface this. Are any of these headlines brought to you by Clickhole, Onion, fucking any of the Duffel blog?
Some of the titles are from Onion, but their answers are fake.
Oh,
Well, then you can't tell. Yeah. Okay. So she's not going to tell us who published them.
oh, right.
No, I'm literally just going to read the headline.
Okay.
I know, but I'm just like saying like that's gonna fucking confuse me now because like one of
All right,
these
let's
is
do
gonna
this.
be ridiculous.
So the way points are going to work is you both are going to give your answer. So you can either both pick true, both pick fake, or have different answers.
Okay.
And so
All
we
right.
will see where we get to at the end.
Let's do this.
All right. So first one, teenage fined 100 pounds for feeding a chip to a pigeon.
Well, first of all, that's a grammatical nightmare.
Teenage
You know how headlines are. They're never grammatically correct.
teenage fined
Fake.
100 pounds.
No, wait, real.
100 pounds, 100, yeah,
100 pounds
dollars
like
of,
in Britain.
yeah, Britain money.
Uh-huh.
For feeding
100
it a
pounds
chip.
of money.
It was a
Uh,
teenage fined 100 pounds for feeding a chip to a pigeon.
I'm gonna say true.
Yep, true.
You are both correct. It is true.
Hell yeah.
Way to go.
All right, so a Pacific Ocean research team discovers a two-headed shark.
Well, first of all, it's the Pacific Ocean.
Yes. Were they arrested?
Did they have bottle rocks? That's all we needed.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say
true.
false.
Wait, who? I heard two words. I don't know which one came from
True.
which.
False.
False.
Okay, well, it is a fake title.
Fuck.
So Shane gets the point.
Let's go.
All right, police in Germany save a man being chased by a baby squirrel.
True. It's the Germans.
Dude, squirrels are fucking violent. I'm gonna say true.
Yeah.
It is true. Ain't
gotta
that
watch 'em.
crazy?
Yeah.
All right, a Canadian zoo was fined for taking one of their bears out for ice cream.
That sounds Canadian. That's true.
They were fined for. Damn it, dude.
A
I'm gonna-
Canadian would
I'm-
totally take a fucking bear out for ice cream. I mean,
I'm gonna-
come on,
I'm-
look at him, eh?
I'm gonna
You
say.
just want some fucking ice cream.
I'm gonna say false.
It is true.
Got him.
Y'all are tied now.
All
All right, an elderly woman trained 65 cats to steal from her neighbors.
that-
I'm pretty sure that's true. I think I read that.
I think cats are smart enough to. Yeah, let's go true.
It is fake.
Damn it.
I
An old
lied.
lady does not have 65 cats.
Why-
Maybe an old lady trained one cat, but not 65. of them.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen Hoarders? Have you ever watched that show?
Yeah. Right.
True.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, still tied at 3 points. A camel survives after losing half of its body.
True.
Yeah, I want it to be true.
It's fake.
Damn
Damn
it.
it.
Damn
Well,
it.
that's good, I guess. I mean,
I feel
did
like
he die or what happened?
It's fake. I don't know.
Oh,
It's just a fake statement. It's just a fake
Oh,
headline.
all
Okay.
right.
A lot of some of these I literally just thought of really outlandish things and then Googled it to make sure it didn't happen.
that's wild. Okay.
Yep. Instead of salt, Skittles were used to clear icy roads in Canada.
Instead of
So
wait,
ridiculous, though.
wait, what?
Ah.
Instead of salt
Skittles
candles,
were used.
Mm-hmm.
That's so ridiculous. It's
Yeah,
gotta
it's
be true.
Yeah, let's go true.
It's fake.
Fuck.
Y'all are sucking. Still stuck at 3 points each.
Well, we're tied, and that's all that matters.
Yes. All right. Criminal farts so loudly he gives away his hiding place.
True.
True.
I definitely read that.
Super true.
Yeah.
Oh
And his name, Osama bin Laden.
God.
Just kidding.
All right. A father uses his Camaro to pull out his son's tooth.
Man, I wish there was a state attached to this. That would help me decide.
Right, if it
I'll
was
let us-
Florida, I would say true.
I'm gonna say true anyway.
Shane, what are you saying?
I'm gonna say false.
I like the image.
It is true.
Hey, did he say do it for Dale?
All right. Father calls 911 after eating his daughter's pot brownies because he thought he was having a stroke.
True.
That's true.
Very true.
And relatable.
I heard the recording when that shit happened. I heard the
Really?
record. Yeah, I've heard the maybe not that specific instance, but I've heard of it happening before. Like someone
That's
eating
hilarious.
pot brownies and then calling the cops on themselves.
They
Yeah.
ate like 5 and they're like fucking dying.
Okay.
All right. President Trump mocked Prime Minister Trudeau for celebrating Thanksgiving 6 weeks early.
True.
False.
It is false.
Yeah.
Levi securing the lead 7-5.
Pull it away. Pull it away, baby.
Oh yeah. All All right. Number 12 out of 16. Florida woman looks for cat under bed but finds a burglar.
True.
Cat burglar. True.
Ah. What do you say, Levi?
True.
It is true. A woman is charged with assaulting a man outside of a gas station with her titties.
True. That was me.
You were assaulted, or you were the woman?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, let's say true.
It is true.
Hell yeah.
All right, got 3 left. Come on, Shane. You gotta like get in Levi's head and make him get him wrong.
Nah, I don't. I never win, so it's all right.
That's not true. You won like literally last week.
You won last week.
No.
Oh, well, I don't remember anything.
A man walks into a haunted house with a chainsaw and murders 7 people.
God. I want
False.
that to be true, but it's false.
Y'all both say false?
Yeah.
It is false.
Yeah. We would have fucking
Apparently
heard
that's-
about that shit.
Yeah.
Apparently that's a rumor that like circulates every...
Every year there's
Halloween.
a fucking haunted house with a guy with a chainsaw. You met, hey, bro. Last time my brother said, he said there's a guy who totally murdered 7 people. And
So
then
don't
they're
go
all
on
high on
houses.
fucking pot brownies. I'm like,
Having strokes, yeah.
what?
All right, 2 left. My words tonight are not working.
Bro.
Judge orders Hawaii man to write 144 compliments about his ex-girlfriend.
True.
False. They can't do that.
It is true.
Ha!
That's
Got him.
literally they can't. You can't. They can't. Literally can't force you to do that.
Why not?
What do you mean? Like,
Apparently, this man harassed this woman and like blew her phone up with 144 mean text messages. And so he said, now you have to write 144 compliments to make up for
counteract?
it.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
that's crazy.
Why can't they
Alright.
fucking do that?
Last one. A university banned the use of capital letters to avoid scaring students.
True, because people
Ooh.
think all caps is screaming.
False.
It's false.
Ha!
Whatever.
Fell for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Levi wins 12-8.
God
That
damn.
last one, apparently, that they didn't read the email all the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the point they were making is like, hey, be careful when you're writing in all caps. But it circulated, people thought you can't capitalize your sentences.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah,
Those dumb bitches.
Levi wins again.
I'm all that is mad.
I need to write a trivia game that like might favor Shane just so we can feel better.
Oh, I don't care. I'm having fun.
Good.
How
Take
does
us-
this favor me? What?
Take us out of here,
It
Levi.
doesn't.
This is just random. You want me to take you out? I'll take you out, girl. Okay, so, if you're like, hey, I like your guys' stuff, but I'd rather listen to something else, but kind of the same kind of vibe, you can listen to our friend Dutch
Oh.
in Denver.
Ooh.
And then also, don't forget Kicking It with the Kellys.
Ooh.
And what's the
Remedy Room?
Remedy Room. I knew
Yeah.
there's a room involved.
And there's a new one. I met.
they got a new one?
Yeah, no, there's a new podcast. I met them
Oh, your
in.
buddies in Orlando.
Yeah, I met them at Disneyland.
Oh, yeah.
No New Friends podcast.
No new friends.
They
Hell
will be
yeah.
linked on the website. And also, my buddy Mark does the Pimp Joe podcast. They have very strong opinions and go on rants and tangents. And
Not the same as us, for sure.
nope, definitely not 2 guys and a chick just talking about news stories.
Oh my god. They're such copycats. That's all right. It's like this formula has never been done before or something.
Nope, never.
Oh boy. Is that it?
That's it.
All right. Peace out, bitches.
Tip your bartender. Don't get arrested.
Later, losers, and later to you losers specifically.